I'll be tuning in regularly to see this incredible team playing. So it does a great thing for the sport. Secondly, I think it really energized our country, brought the country together, gave the country a real sense of excitement and hope.
A partly cloudy Tuesday in store for Gauteng tomorrow with isolated afternoon showers and thunder showers. Joburg dropping to an overnight low of 16 degrees, peaking at 27. Tshwane 16 and 29, Vereeniging 15 and 28. Lerato Huffele, Eyewitness News.
Eyewitness News on 947. For more, click ewn.co.za.
#MSW. You may begin to feel anxious or excited. Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored. High dosage administration can cause adverse reactions. And most importantly, independent in mind. This is a normal response. Are you ready? For our sports worldwide. Over the head of it, Our sports worldwide.
In any country, the derby is bigger than winning the league. You can win the league. If you lost to Pirates, it doesn't have the same feeling. And
Changing and re-engineering sports on the continent and the world.
Al Ali in their usual. And then it comes in, and that's the equaliser. Mohamed Abdul Munyem. Second goal. There'll be a foul there going against Sundowns and the first yellow card.
How you do, Turkish?
Hey, I forgot a little bit of it, but I know it's Merhaba, Nasal Sin, Tambien.
Tambien.
Yeah.
Meraha, it sounded like you were yawning.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. #MSW.
It's the start of a long week ahead, but you know what? It's always a pleasure looking back at what happened over the weekend. That is why we call it Reaction Monday right here on 947. Wherever you are listening to the show, KZN on Vuma FM as well as Rise FM in and around Mpumalanga, Sowetan Live, wherever you're listening countrywide, continentally and the world. Looking forward to a great show. How did your team perform? Are you a boxing fan? Were you watching what is going on as far as boxing is concerned? Well, we got to doff our hats, man. The Springbok women's team. But most importantly, oh, the Protea women. The Protea women. So close. So close. But you know what? In terms of just the women's cricket, I just think it brought the right spotlight on it. They fought bravely. They did well. Captain Sune led by example. And I think as South Africans, all you got to do is be very, very proud as far as the achievement is concerned. So all of those plus plenty more. Give us your comments. Send us your WhatsApp voice notes. Remember the number as well is 060-708-0484. 060-708-0484. Whatever the issues are, let's unpack them. It's a Monday. It's a busy show. Brad Grobler is going to be stepping into the studio. He's here already, but we'll chat to him at about 20 past 6. Breaking records. Man United fans, I'm sure, are equally very happy with what's been going on. Soweto Derby. Did it live up to expectation? Hearing so many different comments about it. The quality of the game, the quality of the football. I mean, was it great? Hey, I don't know. Let me hear from you. But yeah, lots of people just congratulating, man, the Protea women.
Hi, Robert. I just want to congratulate the women's Proteas for reaching the final, even though they never won. But they really made us proud. And also want to congratulate Mamelodi Sundowns for flying our flag so high in Africa, especially with a tough team like Al Ali. It's showing that our standard of football is improving, and I wish also our professional teams or PSL teams can take this league serious. As we can see, Sundowns, it's unstoppable locally because of what they are experiencing on the continent. Thank you very much.
All right, lots of your reaction to come through tonight. Gabriel Martinelli's goal was also enough to give Premier League leaders Arsenal a hard-fought win at Leicester City. Now, Arsenal are leading Manchester City by 2 points. Here's their boss, a man who's very happy. And for how long? Mikel Arteta.
To do what the team has done here today, it's very, very difficult. I think we dominated the game from the start almost to finish. We had a period of 10-12 minutes where we give so many balls away that we lost a bit of control. But in general, I think our player understanding of spaces, how they were pressing, how we got into final third positions was excellent. We liked a little bit that final pass to score more or create bigger chances. I think we went over the decision, obviously, with the disallowed goal that was difficult to take, but to stay really focused and determined to continue to do that. And then I think defensively we were incredible, because to restrict Leicester to one shot of target in the whole game at home, it's extremely difficult thing to do, and the players did really well. I don't know, I haven't seen that image. It's over now, I don't want to be talking about those situations too much. We are extremely happy to win those 2 away games against Villa and Leicester, and deserve to win the games the way we played. So into the next one now is Everton. Really well. I think he was really good. I think he got involved in many situations that could have not in many more big chances. He was involved in the incredible goal that he scored that was disallowed. He was involved in the goal of Gabi, the pass that he plays to him. He's so good in the small spaces, tight spaces, got that creativity to open people up, and I'm really happy with him. Well, really important, obviously, because it creates more belief on the players, more belief around our club and externally. But I had full faith that the players could do it, and it was coming back to some basics and some details that get games away from us. We made it much more than what we got, and the last 2 games, especially today, we've done those things much better.
What about Manchester City? Well, their boss Pep Guardiola has vowed that his side is going to keep on fighting until the end, following the 4-1 victory over Bournemouth. Now, the Spanish manager spoke of the experience of his players have in terms of winning the Premier League, but also said that even when you think every time everything is under control, football punches you in the face. Well, he related to AC Milan's Champions League final defeat to Liverpool back in 2005, if you remember that, where the strong Italian side went 3-0 up, but suffered a defeat on penalties after Liverpool got 3 back. I don't know if you can remember, hey?
So I always put an example to my players about this kind of thing, the experience with the final Champions League. Years ago, the Milan-Liverpool, Liverpool make a good comeback with Rafa Benitez. And Liverpool and by Milan in that period was 3-0 at halftime, had the more experienced lineup of players I ever seen in a long time ago. With Maldini, Cafu, Gattuso, Carlo Ancelotti, and Ito, and they lost it. So football is, when you think, for my little experience, when you think everything is under control, I know exactly what's going to happen. They come football, they put you in your face and they put you again in your reality. This is the truth. So what I'm a little bit satisfied, not for today, Nottingham as well. Like, we were sad because of how good we played there. The performance was amazing, and unfortunately football will draw. When I see what I've seen lately in the games, how we fought and how we tried to play, that made me feel, okay, we will fight until the end. After I know how good is Arsenal so far, how good is United is back, so Newcastle is still there. So that's why calm, thinking Bristol now will be a tough game, because my scout told me already that how serious we have to take it, and after Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Champions League, and at the end we'll see.
Well, Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag says that stubbornness saw him accepting the Manchester United job despite knowing that the move may be a risk. Now, the Dutchman expressed his love for the club and also the desire to make his own history after guiding United to their first trophy in 6 years by beating Newcastle 2-0 at the Carabao Cup final. Just 7 months into his debut season after quickly turning their form around following a pretty worrying start.
And even if you take that into account, it's a massive performance if we can deliver this. And that tells you that we are fit, physical fit, mentally fit. And they had energy. So I think it was a great performance in that perspective today from us. We have a history together, the two, Litja and Anthony in Amsterdam. And we did some dancing. And I hope we can do it even more in the future. But therefore, we have to invest. Therefore, we have to sacrifice and to suffer every day to win trophies. Not only hoping, but to know that it's worth to invest. To know that it's worth to suffer and to sacrifice. And to know that you have to give every day your best to celebrate. But it's all about that. It's about glory and honor. And if you want to prove something, if you want to win something, you have to do it. And otherwise, you don't get it because no one is to bring you something in top football. Oh, I don't know. I'm not involved in that process. Thank you for the question. But I think the way that he's here it shows that you feel that he's committed and about the process, what he wants, that's not for me. I have to perform this team, this dressing room, to lead it, and others in the club are involved with decisions about ownership, etc. You have to celebrate. This moment you have to celebrate, because it's not business as usual. It's not a common day. We won a trophy, and a trophy. And this trophy means something. That's the feeling I get here in the UK. And so we have won something, we have to celebrate that, but from after that point, you have to keep going, because Wednesday is another game, and it's a big game. And in our perspective, every game is a big game, and you can't win when you're not 100%. So we have to do everything to win this game, but this cup can be the inspiration to give even more. And to be even more collective, to be even more in togetherness, and to put even more effort in to be better, because don't be satisfied.
All right, you can give us your impressions about Erik ten Hag and what he's done in terms of the turnover at Manchester United, and also getting their first bit of silverware. Not forgetting our very own Benny McCarthy being hugely involved in that massive turnaround. I'll talk about interactivity on social media. Wandi Lemtana on Twitter says, Protea women's team have left the T20 World Cup final with their heads held high despite them falling short. But hey, they fought until the end. The nation is very proud for the cricket women's team indeed, and more voice notes as well to that regard.
Good evening, Marawa Sports worldwide shareholders. The Proteas, they made us proud. I was watching the game, rooting for them. It's just that they didn't take the full tanks. They were on half tanks, but we're proud of them, very, very proud of them. So we must now wait for the netball. We must also support them. It was a wonderful weekend. Ntate Marawa, man, I cannot say I'm glad, but what happens there in the Nelson Mandela Chippa United, I wonder, yes, we know, man, people must be employed, they don't get employment, but whoever is going there knowing that he's going to be fired, I don't know. But anyway, it's Chipambeng, is his team. He do what he wants with it. Thanks for the lovely show, Nazo Khabalatsani.
Nazo, thank you so much indeed. Talking about the firing of yet another coach of Chippa United, who've been following the events in the DStv Premiership, is that, the man has fallen. So what does that mean? Hey, Pro Pilani, we're working out a couple of numbers with him, and he was telling me, 35 coaches in 12 years. That is the number. You tell me of any team anywhere in the world, there's 35 coaches in the past 12 years. Well, I can tell you, Chippa United is one of those teams, eh?
Good evening, Robert. Who never die. It's a win. It was a good weekend for our sport lovers, especially abafana be-Sundowns benze kahle kakhulu lapha e-Egypt. Sandubonga kakhulu uRonwen Williams. Hayi uvimba amabhola benzima kakhulu. Sibukele ngapha iDabe Soweto. Cha bekumnandi impela. Kona-ke abalandeli bebhakaniya bakhala ngokuthi ibona abakorile kodwa kwajabula be-Kaizer Chiefs. Kushowing kumfana omncane uShabalala hayi bengabasabi baqonda ngqo. Sibonga nangu noBenny le England lapha eManchester khona iwine icup emva kweminyaka eminingi. Asibonge Robert ube neviki elihle mfowethu.
Hi Robert, it's Winston and good day to the shareholders. Hey, our coach at Pirates, Robert, I am confused, man. I'm really starting to think that guy is not a football coach, he's a plumber or something. Robert, in this lifetime, would you ever take Roberto Carlos and make him play right back? Would you take David Nyati and make him play right back? No, you wouldn't. So how can you play Paseka Marco at right back while Munyane is there? Okay, you tried. If you see it's not working, Shinja. Ndlondlo never made an entry in the 18-yard area. Why? Because our coach made him play more of a defensive midfielder like. That didn't work. Shinja Pell. But he doesn't change. That guy Robert Ngege, man. I want the Pirates players to carry my coffin, Robert, so they can let me down for one last time. And as for Sundowns, congratulations. I always say this, Robert Rulani is a tactician, Robert. That guy there is a mastermind. Sundowns came back with a point because of him. Anyway, thank you, Robert.
They must do one to the coffin. Jeez, Winston.
Para Rob nema shareholders asibingelelane kwi-Monday sibonile igame ye-Sundowns ne-Al Ahly, and I would like to say big up to my players and my coaches and all the stakeholders that were involved, including our players ngendlela lebadlale ngayo. So I was very happy as a supporter ye-Sundowns. The coming back by Morena showed ukuthi really we are in it, and we might take it this season. So we say to everyone involved,
Yeah, thank you so much indeed. Lots of WhatsApp voice notes that are coming through. Continue doing that right throughout the entire show. Remember, it is a Monday, which means it is Reaction Monday. Whatever sporting code it is, do feel free. 06070804884. 06070804884. That is the WhatsApp voice note number. Because after the break, though, another man that we're going to be very proud of, somebody who has done wonders on the field of play. And we celebrate his latest achievement. His name is Bradley Grobler.
Marawa Sports Worldwide Live. In 3, 2, 1. On 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live. #MSW.
Watching my son grow up, I realize how quickly things change, how life can come
and go. When my mother passed, everything changed. Her 380 Rand per month One Life policy changed. It became my 1.5 million Rand generational wealth.
Life changes. Your life policy could change to generational wealth. Visit onelife.co.za. Premiums are profile dependent and reviewable. One Life is a licensed life insurer and FSP. T's and C's online.
It's your last chance to save extra at Checkers with the Savings Extravaganza. This week, buy any 3 Nando sauces and save 25%. Get Farmer's Choice fresh 16-piece chicken drumsticks and thighs for $54.99 per kilo. And 18 per pack Baby Soft 2-ply toilet rolls. Buy 2 for 249 Rand. Plus, stand to win your share of 4 million Rand in prizes. Check your till slip for details. Valid until this Sunday, only at Checkers and Checkers Hyper.
Make this your year to be fitter, healthier, and happier. Visit usn.co.za and trust the one brand with more than 20 years of proven results. If you want to lose more weight faster, you want USN FedraCut LipoX. If you want to cut more centimeters faster, you want USN FedraCut LipoX. If you want to burn more fat faster, you want USN FedraCut LipoX. Now available with free CLA at usn.co.za. Your leader in sports nutrition.
Share the epic with the new Samsung Galaxy S23. Pre-order yours and we'll upgrade you from 256 gigabytes of storage to an epic 512 gigs at no extra cost. That's more space to store and share all your epic moments. Pre-order now and we'll also gift you with a Galaxy Tab S6 Lite for a limited time only. Samsung Galaxy S23. Share the epic. T's and C's apply.
Welcome to Hacks with Mac, Extreme First Home Edition. Starting out, it's tough.